Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today we're doing the Noob journey, round number 4 around Russia. And as you can see we're in the Taurus car, but this race we're racing with the controller is the last two because we had our wheel broken. And that's why the pace might not be that great as you'd expect in the next races. As we're in qualifying now, and so we've been shooting around this corner quite a lot the whole weekend, and we nearly saved it, but we got caught up by the dot behind us, so I thought it would be nice to let them through because Great Dragon was faster than me the whole weekend. It was his first race in the Noob journey, and his first retirement from qualifying in the Noob journey. So he did a coaster here from season 1. And yeah, you can see we're letting through some cars because they would be faster, and I didn't want to to hold them up in their laps, so I just backed up a bit and let them through. And here now, our very first lap, we went a little bit wide to get our lap invalidated, which was a little bit frustrating, but it was outside track limit, so it was fair. But here we actually did a mistake, and we have to save the car again because in this game the traction zones that are asphalt, they're quite bumpy, and when you hit the bump you can spin, so you have to be really careful as you did a mistake in this corner. And if you make a mistake there you lose a lot of time. And in our second lap we lost a little bit in turn 1 because we went wide and had to go to the escape zone, and here Charlie spun. And we did another mistake in this corner, so we said to ourselves that we need to be really careful, and here it is, the end of the session, our final lap, and this is how it got ruined. Basically make the same mistake in this corner, but somehow don't get the full damage, which in this game is really quite effective to get 1 point damage. Anyway, it's P8 for this qualifying session, or legitimate P7 because the leader he was kicked from the league because he was a little bit too fast. And yeah, so P7, and yeah, that's been pretty good qualifying considering we were in the controller, but we had no formation lap, so we're straight into the race. 5 lights, lights out, and away we go. We get quite a good start, not as good as over 8 km, but start of the century up to P2 at the end of this little straight. And we actually passed December under yellow flags, but somehow the game didn't give me a legal overtake. I don't know, at the time I didn't see yellow flags, so I didn't know I should let through December, but yeah, I don't think it is too big of an issue because it was just I got bad start. But you can see we went wide and we lost our P5, and now we're down to P6, but as you know, the leader, he's not counted, so we're P5 right now, and we're trying to catch up, but this Krakias is fighting with his teammates up north, and that let us have the opportunity to take back our P4. So for my boss, it's good today. Anyway, Thinking Bill, I think that's how his name is pronounced, retired because he was quite a lot of the pace. You can see he was in that turn 6, I believe. Yeah, I think it's turn 6, but now we're in turn 13, and we made quite a big mistake, went really wide. But this Krakias, he went less wide, but yeah, he hit the wall and then he got spun by Uzi, I believe, which hampered us quite a bit because we lost the back end, and Buttis didn't kill us for some reason, as we're attacked now by Great Dragon. We tried to hold it around the outside, but I think he hit us because he lost back end or something like that when we were tapping, but he's still the car behind us, so we have a little bit of a gap to him. after that little mistake he did, but it was a hectic first lap. With the new journey as I would expect, but over a lap was important to me. The tires sneakily showed his footage, and he was fighting for the lead and he broke a little bit later and got caught up with some Northern Plus suspension, which is pretty unfortunate. But yeah, I can see Great Dragon is over me on lap 2. Now side by side with this little straight into turn 9. But he managed to keep the position, but he did a switch back with an amazing pull from Great Dragon, who is now up to P6. But he broke really early, so he had to corner cut and he got 2-second penalty. But some note he was losing his backhand quite a lot, so he tried to attack him around the outside. This never gonna work, but he lost backhand. It's that promoted us up to P6. As you can see, Jonesy is really hungry from that position too. But Great Dragon actually made the move into this corner, so he's up to P7, yeah. And now he's having good turn on us in the straight, as we leave him a little bit of space in top while we just again. But in turn 2, it is gonna be who's gonna break later, and it was Great Dragon. It's actually quite surprised to break later and still make the corner, because even I had issues with doing it, and he did this brilliantly. All the moves he did with me were really good, and now Chelsea overtook me because I went wide. And next behind me is Jose up safe, and had instantly started made pit stop. So now it's time at lap 4 for our pit stop in the super soft tires. And in his video, Kozer mentioned that doesn't feel any tire wear on this track. There's no tire wear on this track, but last few laps, I don't know if this is because of cornering damage or something like that, that just felt that there was a lot of wear on the tires, and that really hampered me a lot. And now you can see Unzi attacks us down the inside using a little bit of lag, but he would have had the position anyway, so I think this really costed me P6, but now we're P7. Sorry. And December attacks me as we went wide again on this part of the track where we're under pressure, and we're down to P8. But at the end of the day, that was a pretty good position, being because I was with the controller and now can see the rest of the let us through. So we can have a final lap. But yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. This is the last lap, and thank you so much for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to watch my own Noob journey, and goodbye.